Hello. In this presentation, we're going to discuss netiquette or net etiquette. So what exactly is netiquette? Netiquette is the correct or acceptable way of communicating on the internet. As we do more and more online, netiquette is incredibly important. It's especially important for online courses. Since typed words are the main way we communicate online, language is one of the most important aspects of netiquette. The language you use will depend on audience. What is the type of communication? Is it an email, a discussion board? Who will be reading that communication? Is it your professor or a college staff member or maybe your classmate? Different audiences require different tones. If you're communicating with a professor, will the communication be graded? If so, that will likely change your language as well. Is the communication more formal, a graded writing prompt, or an email to your professor, or maybe it's more informal, like an email to a classmate? Remember that how you say something is just as important as what you say, both online and in person. How many times have we been rubbed the wrong way, not because of what someone said, but how they said it? The tone of virtual communication can be tricky to maintain, but being aware can help you avoid issues. Try to avoid using sarcasm in virtual communication, even informal. Sarcasm can be misread and misinterpreted. Also, never use all capital letters. This is viewed as yelling, as seen as aggressive and unprofessional. Lastly, unless it's an informal email to a friend, leave out the text lingo. Emojis, avatars, and text speak are perfectly acceptable in informal communication, but you should avoid them in more formal or professional communication. We've all done it before, accidentally sent an important email or submitted an assignment with a typo. While these mistakes can happen, it's important to proofread everything you write. This will help you be clear and have your audience take you more seriously. Read and revise all online communication for typos, clarity, to ensure you're concise, and to ensure your tone is pleasant and appropriate. We highly recommend downloading the free Grammarly browser extension. It does spell and grammar checking in most applications like email and even Moodle. When taking any class, it's crucial to check your email, but it's even more important in online courses since it will be the major form of communication from your professor. You should aim to check your email every day, Monday through Friday. If you haven't already, it's a good idea to put your email on your smartphone. That way it's easy to keep up with. Generally speaking, an acceptable email response time is 24 business hours. You should aim to respond to all of your emails within 24 hours, and you should not expect a response to an email faster than 24 hours. Of course, during regular work hours, some professors and staff can respond faster, but that shouldn't be an expectation. Just think of that as a bonus. Since your major form of communication will be email, learning to write an effective email is important. First, remember to be respectful. You should always start emails with a salutation or the recipient's name. Starting an email with "Hey" or just starting the first sentence is not proper netiquette. We've all been trained to skim when reading on screens, so being concise is very important when writing email. If you've ever received an email that's multiple paragraphs long, think about what you do. You read the first few sentences, but then you start to skim, and by the end, you're really just looking for keywords. Like I mentioned earlier, it's important to reread your emails to ensure you're being clear and using correct words. This is especially necessary if you're writing an email on your phone. Autocorrect can be an amazing tool, but it can also be a curse when it fails you. You'll notice that I've mentioned being clear multiple times. That's because it's difficult to be clear in written communication. So if you don't understand what the person you're corresponding with is saying, feel free to ask questions. Just remember to be friendly and non-confrontational when asking for clarity, meaning, intent, or directions. If you're taking an online or hybrid course, you'll most likely be asked to participate in discussion boards on Moodle. In discussion board posts or responses, it's important to remember that this is formal, graded communication and should be treated as such. First, write well. Use complete sentences with proper spelling, grammar, and punctuation. Next, remember to be respectful, especially when commenting on someone else's post. It's fine to disagree. In fact, that will make it an interesting comment. But please remember to be respectful. Don't write an emotionally charged response, and don't attack the commenter on their position. Instead, post your well-reasoned and supported argument. Last, please don't use negative or discriminatory language of any kind on discussion boards or any other communication. Lively debate is one of the most exhilarating aspects of academia, but if it's done maliciously or disrespectfully, it undermines the spirit of learning. If you need any assistance navigating your courses, the staff at the Carole Tate Teaching and Learning Center are happy to help. We can help with tutoring, writing consultations, technology, assistance, and academic support of any kind. Look for our page under Student Resources and Wired. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to check out our YouTube channel for more helpful videos.